Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani, where every Tuesday I answer your questions. I'm Shani and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi. So welcome to part one of a very long Ask Shani Q&A. For those of you that don't really know, this has kind of become my norm now. I do two very long Q&A videos every Tuesday. It's usually from 20 to 30 minutes long. And so if you don't want to watch that, you don't have to. Just click away. And if you don't have time to watch it all at once, you can always pause it and come back, because I start a new topic every few minutes, and so it wouldn't be like you'd have to remember what I was talking about. You can pause it and come back later or the next day or whenever if you want to. So yeah, and if you don't want the long ones, then don't watch them, and that's fine. I completely understand. So this week I'm going to be doing a vlog because tomorrow, well today, wait, what is today? Today's the 24th for me. It's Sunday right now. I'm recording tonight instead of tomorrow night because tomorrow we are going to celebrate Pioneer Day, which is a holiday in Utah where we celebrate on the 24th of July. And I know that Sunday was the 24th of July, but we're going to celebrate on Monday because we don't celebrate a lot of things on Sunday here in Utah. And so we're going to celebrate tomorrow, and we celebrate Pioneer Day, or the 24th of July, just like we do the 4th of July. We do big parties and fireworks and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're celebrating, the pioneers coming to Utah, but we're also still celebrating the 4th of July. So it's like, I just love it because it's like we get two 4th of Julys in Utah because we kind of celebrate 2 days of freedom and fun and together and familyness and fireworks. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to try and vlog because my mom, and we live in her house, and her neighborhood does a really big party on the 24th of July, like really big, and it's so much fun. So I'm gonna try and vlog some of it. You'll probably get that vlog for Wednesday maybe, or maybe Thursday. So look forward to that. It's gonna be really fun. And you get to see what we do in Utah on Pioneer Day and how much fun it is. I wanted to also let you know that I am finally freaking on Instagram, and I have been for a few weeks, but I just forgot to tell you about it. So if any of you want to start following me on Facebook, my name is Educating, what is that thing called? The dash that's at the bottom. What is that called? Underscore. Educating underscore Shani, I believe. Go follow me or whatever you do. I'm still learning Instagram. I am extremely social media-shly ignorant. And I'm having a hard time learning how to use it. So if any of you guys have any tips for me, please tell me on here or on my Instagram page, and tell me what I'm doing, and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and tell me what I should do, and what would make my message spread farther, and all of the things that might help my channel grow more and help me to know like what the crap are hashtags about. I don't understand those. I don't understand the little @ signal. Is that for Instagram or is that for Twitter? How do I even use Twitter? Do I need to be on Twitter so I can reach more young people? You guys need to help me out with this social media crap, because all I know is Facebook, because I'm an old grandma, and that's all I know. So that's all I have to say, and any help is appreciated. Let's get to your questions. I actually just got back from a barbecue with my dad, my real dad. And it was really great. It was really, really fun. And I'm loving getting to see him every once in a while. Nice. It's I don't know, I feel like I have my dad again, and that's really nice. So just wanted to share that with you. Okay, let's do Dark Angel says, hi Shani, hi. Question, how can I help my boyfriend get through the fact that I binge and purge? I feel like he avoids it, plus certain things gross him out. He loves me and respects me. I know he wants to help. I'm so old that I can't read like IK. Does that mean I know? I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. IK, he knows. I know he wants to help This is going really well already. Wow. 6 minutes into it and nothing has happened. I know he wants to help, but I feel bad about it because he hasn't seen what happens. I did open up with him. What am I going through? What are you going through? What I'm going through? See what happens. I did open up with him what I'm going through. So you did open up with him what you're going through? And he's not handling it well? Here's the thing. I'm not gonna like tell you, like, I feel like it would be weird for me to give you advice on how to like help him be okay with you binging and purging, but it's different to help him understand why you do it, and that I can give you advice about. And what I can tell you is that, first of all, to answer your other question that I don't want to answer, but I'm going to, Danny is one of those people, if he sees or hears or smells puke, he will vomit everywhere. And so he's never seen, he saw me once, he said, he walked in on me once, and I don't know, I didn't know about that. I had no idea. But other than that, like, he's just disgusted by it, and he should be. It's disgusting. But as far as like how to get him to understand, just tell him where you think it came from. Try and think it through yourself first. Why do you think it started with you? Where did it come from? When did it start? Why did it start? How did it start? Where did it start? How old were you? What happened the very first time? Do you have other eating disorders to go along with it? Why is there a bottle of Mrs. Dash in my bedroom on the floor? What was I talking about? Just tell him what you're going through. And if you're having a hard time getting him to understand, make him watch my videos. That's what I'm here for. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is for real. It's hard to kill. Cray Girl, do you have an Instagram? Yes, I do. I already told you that. Yeah. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. You will when you believe. Oh, baby. I'm so talented. Mariah Carey has nothing on me. Heather Combs. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Shani. I was wondering, when you happen to come across a triggering comment, do you delete the comment? This is something that I have not done a whole lot. As far as like triggering me, like, I'm not going to delete that comment. Sometimes I do worry that it triggers you guys more than it does me. Like, my triggers have been getting so much better since I've been getting better. Like, I'm doing a lot better with that. Not a whole lot triggers me these days, but the ones that I do delete or block or whatever are the ones that ask me for tips. Anybody who asks me for tips on how to be bulimic or how to starve and how to hide it from your family and tips on how to do it and blah, blah, blah. Or if you attack my family, I will delete you. And that's my rule. So now you know. Really? Sasha baby, LDS men and women, LDS means Mormon. Men actually doesn't mean Mormon. LDS means Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's our religion. But you guys know it says Mormon. Mormon men and women always look about 10 years younger than they actually are. Is that true? Do we? I think we do. I think you're right. I don't know why. Why do you think that is? Because we don't smoke and drink? But a lot of people smoke and drink and look good. I don't know. What should I sing about? It's been a while since I've updated you on my poo. So the other day I sat on the toilet and I was watching YouTube, and all of a sudden I felt the urge. It came on so strong, I had to let it out, and it felt so dang good. I can do it again. Welcome. By the way, you guys, I've been eating half of a watermelon every day, and it is doing wonders for my nutrition, obviously for my skin. I'm even losing weight from it, and I think that that's just because it's so full of water that it's like so much water that you're intaking when you eat that much watermelon, and there's so much fiber in watermelon, and it's really been helping me. So if you're looking for something that might be a safe food for you, try watermelon, because it does make me feel full, but I eat it right before bed so that I'm okay feeling full so I can just fall right asleep. But if I mix it with like protein, which I've been doing lately, like I'll eat cottage cheese with it, or I'll eat like some sort of meat with it that's not too hard on my stomach. I've been just trying to pair it with protein, some kind of protein with some sort of fruit, and usually it's been watermelon every day lately, and it's been working wonders on me. So you guys should try it if you are looking for something. Oh, I was gonna say that it doesn't make me feel full to eat that much watermelon, but the full filling doesn't last very long for me. Like it just kind of washes me right out. Like it cleans me right out. Like it makes me pee right away, and then I don't feel as full after I pee. So I don't know. For me, it's really great. And the next day I end up feeling so much better, if rather than what I used to eat at bedtime, because what I used to eat was like a full can of lentil soup and like a slushie that I would make out of Kool-Aid, which is like full of crap, and I'm sure I'll go back to that after the summer. I don't know, I gotta find something else sweet and juicy to go back to, because watermelon's going out of season really soon, and I'm trying to figure out a different fruit that I can be addicted to that would help me to get through my nights and to fill me up and to help me poop and pee and do all the things. So if you have any ideas for non-summer fruits that do those wonderful things for you, let me know, because I don't want to go back to Kool-Aid, but I have to have something sweet. First of all, I'm hypoglycemic, and also I just love sweetness. And yeah, so I'm a little bit grateful that I'm hypoglycemic. How terrible is that? I'm going to hell for that. Like there are people out there suffering from hypoglycemia that get super sick if they don't eat sugar, but there are people out there who have it and also have diabetes, and so they're like in pain and dying, and I bet you anything I'll get diabetes because I eat so much freaking sugar, but at the same time I need it, and I'm evil. Wow, I'm really nice. So I apologize if I just offended anybody. Whew, okay, Maria. I always have to roll my tongue when I say that name. Maria Yumi Kaneko? Thank you for this video, Shani. What video is this on? I don't know which video this is on. Anyway, especially the part about you and Danny. I find you guys to be the most inspirational couple. Thank you. I got married a few months ago, and I truly hope that me and my husband can build a marriage that is as supportive, full of kindness and understanding as yours. I think that when you go through really difficult things and can still love each other and support each other, that's the most beautiful thing. Could you please make more videos about how you got there? I know it's a bit off topic, but you guys are such an amazing example to all couples. That just made my day. Thank you. I'm going to make a video on this because a lot of you have said these things to me, and that's really nice of you. Thank you. Danny, I'll just tell you briefly right now. I've said some of this before, and I don't know what I've said, but I'll just say it again. Danny and I seriously had to make the decision a long time ago, that unless like he's beating me or I'm beating him, or like unless we're like physically or emotionally, any kind of abuse, like if there's abuse happening, I guess it kind of depends on which kind, because sometimes how do I explain this? Like hurtful abuse, like as in like you can't take that back. Like if you were to ever hit me or push me or rape me or do anything horrible like that to me, I don't know if I could stay with him. I really don't. and I'm not judging you. If you've been beaten and stayed with your spouse, that is none of my business. I hope you're safe, obviously, and I would want the best for you, but it's absolutely none of my business. I don't know what goes on in your marriage, just like nobody knows what goes on in our marriage, and that's how a marriage is supposed to be. It's supposed to be between two people, and we learned that the hard way. That's another thing we learned. Yeah, I'll just make a whole video because I actually have a lot to say on this topic, and a lot of you have been saying these things, and so it's kind of flattering that you guys think that and that you want to know these things. So maybe I will actually. But I'll just say in general, we love each other and we choose to love each other. We choose to get through the hard things together. We choose to love each other. We choose to not let our fights destroy our marriage. We choose a lot of really good tools, and I'll talk about that. Yeah, that's a really good idea. What are we at? 16. Man, I am such a rambler. We've only done 4 questions. Yeah, I'm filming tonight because tomorrow for our celebration, we usually do, you know, all day it goes on outside, and it's like right outside our door. We have this community park that's huge in this neighborhood, and it's so much fun. They have rock climbing walls, they have zip lines, they have water things, they have bouncy castle things, they have face painting, tons of food trucks, snow cone trucks, and then we get like skydivers that come right before the fireworks, and then we do the big fireworks show, and it's just so much fun. It's just like the 4th of July, except we're celebrating something different. So okay, let's find one more, and then that will be it for part 1 because I don't want to go as long as I did last week. Okay, Cat Marie, this is a good one to end on. Cat Marie, thank you, by the way, for all of your comments lately. I see them, and I see all of your comments, all of you that comment multiple times all the time. Just because I haven't given you a shout out, that doesn't mean I don't see you. I see you, and I'm grateful for it, and thank you. And okay, so Cat Marie says, question for your next Ask Shani. That's where we are. If this triggers you, please don't answer. Do you ever feel that Ed voices telling you everything negative is like your own voice in your head? Do you know what I mean, or do I sound crazy? LOL. No, you don't. I know what you mean. Do you have any advice to block out or stop all the negative thoughts? Thanks, Shani. Love you. I love you too, sweetie. Well, this is a really good one to end on. I've so many times, like I've talked about before how I used to have a different psychological problem where I actually heard voices. I talked about it in a video a long time ago, how, and I'll put that video on the link below if you want to check it out. I talked about how there was one time that hearing the voices got so bad that, and I was listening at that point, I started like following what they said to do, and it got to the point where it told me to go and hang myself, and I got so close to actually doing it before, you know, it snapped me out of it. And you can go watch that video if you want. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, I'm glad it happened, because since that happened, since that incident part happened, I worked so much harder to get rid of those voices. And I always thought to myself, I bet you that voice is the same voice of Ed, because I believe personally, you don't have to believe this, I completely believe from a lifetime of experience that Ed and other like psychological hearing, what's it called, like schizophrenia, or hearing, not schizophrenia, just like hearing evil voices. What's the word? Is it I don't know. But anyway, Ed especially, I have always believed that Ed is literally the devil, literally. And that's just my beliefs. I believe that it is pure evil. I believe that it comes from a person who never got a chance to have their own body, and so they're jealous and they want to destroy our bodies instead. That's where I believe it comes from. And so for me, the more I can like look at it as an evil thing rather than an eating disorder thing as far as the voices go, the better I do at kicking it out, because I believe strongly in God. I believe strongly in my heart and listening to what my heart says. And for me, that is through God. It doesn't have to be for you, but I have a good heart, and I believe it's because of God. That's so ingrained in my heart. And when I use my heart, the voices go away quicker rather than me trying to do it on my own in my head. Does this make any sense? I'm not making sense. I hope you get what I'm saying. But anyway, that helps me. But also the other thing is that, I want to do a video about this too. I have something really Awesome. Oh, I'm going to ask you, actually. No, remind me to do that. You can't remind me. Let me finish this, and then I'll tell you that. Okay, hold on. What was I talking about? Oh, good help. Good heck. Sorry. So the other thing, and this is so much easier said than done, trust me, because it took years of practice for me to get this down. It's not going to be easy. I had to find a way to start trusting my husband when he told me that I was beautiful, when he told me that I didn't need to be doing these things to myself. All of those wonderful things that he told me about myself and I never believed before, I started practicing, just practicing being hypothetically believing him. Like, okay, let's just say, hypothetically, let's say if it's you, okay? Let's say your mom comes up to you and says, listen, you are so beautiful and you have so much worth that has nothing to do with your weight and nothing to do with your looks, and it all has to do with your good heart. And like, if it's a real good, true compliment like that, your advice is still gonna even fight you, even your head voice is even gonna fight you on that stuff. But what you can do in your head is practice this over and over and over and over and over. Say to yourself, hypothetically, what if mom is right? Then what? Well, that's pretty awesome if she's right. Maybe she is right. And just keep doing that over and over and over and over. And eventually it'll start to become your own normal thinking. And that's what's happening to me. And I wish you all will get to this point. I know you will, to feel what I'm feeling, because it feels so good now when people give me a compliment about who I am as a person or about my looks or my body, whatever. I truly can start to say thank you and mean it. And that never happened before. I would always say thank you and fake it because I don't want to make them feel awkward. So I just be like, oh, thank you. But in my head, I'd be like, you're full of bull crap and you know it. But now I'm like, you're right. I'm actually a really beautiful person. So, okay, so that's all for part 1 of today's Q&A. Go ahead and go watch part 2. They should be posted at the same time, but I will put the link in the description below for you. You can just click on over to that one, and remember, forever and always, oh, and subscribe. Please subscribe, you guys. My subscribers are starting to go up a little bit again, and I'm really excited. I just passed 11,000 subscribers. Holy crap. So thank you for helping me get there, and keep on going. Keep helping me, you guys. Please, please, please. And if you want to donate to my teeth, thank you endlessly again and again. I will never stop thanking you guys for the generosity that you've given me. So thank you. And I will see you in the other Q&A video. You are beautiful. You are worth it. And I am too. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's way too high.